Hello everyone. In this class, we will discuss the important MCQs and question answers, long type question answers, short answer question answers, and previous year questions. In last class, we discussed this about the author Ranjani Raman and the fat diets, fantasy 80%, follow manage limited portion, guilt-free, emotionally quenched, better mindset to have control, not forced to control junk food and not forced by strict diet plans to lose weight. 80% would be successful if we follow the diet. How much limited portion? Cutting down to 25% on our current eating portion. 4 at least to 25, 3 at least. Is the reduction of 25%? Smaller plates, try to use smaller plates and bowls. Short eats with portion size. Like 100 gram nuts, dry fruits, medium fruits, cup of curd. Short eats if get hungry. And for hunger pangs, just calorie fillers, buttermilk, tender coconut, cucumber, tomato, and raita. For healthy transformation, most of us try hard to get on various fat diets and fancy diet plans to lose weight. What is the first step in determining an appropriate diet for weight loss? To assess excess current portion intake. Why do people why do people on diets use smaller portion plate? They feel satisfaction of eating a plateful and at the same time they are able to reduce portion size. Small bowls have special properties for weight reduction, no. They cost less. They feel that they are eating less food and drinking more liquids, no. What food does the author suggest elevating hunger pangs? Yes, buttermilk, cucumber, coconut, all of this. According to the article, by how much cut down on eating portion initially? 25%. 25%. Cutting down to 25% of our current eating portions. For example, 4 idlis to 3 idlis. Reduction of 25%. Now discussing important questions. Provide a brief biography, details of Ranjani Raman, sometimes known as Rajini Raman and Ranjani Raman also. In short, Rajini Raman. Rajini Raman. 1 February 1967. Is a nutritionist. Is a nutritionist and chief dietitian. She is an active worker in the field of dietary and food. Her friends refer to her as the soul recharger. Soul recharger. Her friends refer to her as the soul recharger, since she invigorates them with epiphanies and spiritual teachings from both East and West. After 20 years of working as software engineer in the corporate and governmental sectors of the information technology industry, she has made it her mission to help women achieve health and wellness by combining her lifetime enthusiasm for holistic treatments. Her mission to help women achieve health and wellness. By combining her lifetime enthusiasm for holistic treatments, she is a motivational speaker and the creator of mind body holistic healing and the wellness. She has also practiced Buddhism for more than 30 years. Also practiced Buddhism for for more than 30 years with SGI Soka Gakkai International. As a leader in faith, she treasures the chance to mentor, uplift, and support hundreds of young women. She also shares her breakthroughs in faith to inspire and uplift countless members of her faith family across 3 continents. Summarize the short essay portion size is the tick by Ranjani Raman. The essay has been written by Ranjani Raman over the adequate amount of food intake. Indeed, that is accurate. To shed pounds and see improvements on the scale, the majority of us make a concentrated effort to join different fad diets and fancy diet regimens. Our health goal may be readily fulfilled, in my opinion, if one has a general understanding of the food that are good and can make intelligent choices, even in just 80% of the time. 80% of the time. And handle limited portion. And handle limited portion. The first is determining how much you now eat for the main course, and the next step is to gradually reduce. Gradually, slowly, gradually reduce. Only it by not 50%, only 25%. By 25% of what you already eat. You could gradually reduce your intake to 3 idlis. For instance, if you have been eating 4 idlis, 4 idlis to 3 idlis. For instance, this to reduce 25%. To make it seem like you are eating a plate full, you may also start utilizing smaller dishes and plates. Smaller dishes and plates. As a result of your main dish being served in a smaller portion, you will become hungry during the day. Therefore, the second stage is to have 2 or 3 little meals during the day. Two to three little meals. Each no more than 100 grams. 100 grams. Meals of 100 grams. This could be a cup of curd. Cup of curd. A medium fruit. Or a serving of nut. Serving of nuts or dry fruit. Dry fruits. ड्राई फ्रूट कप ऑफ कर्ड एक कटोरी दही या एक मीडियम साइज फ्रूट ना ज़्यादा बड़ा ना ज़्यादा छोटा मीडियम साइज फ्रूट मध्यम आकार का एंड सर्विंग ऑफ नट्स कुछ नट्स पीनट्स मूंगफली ये सब और ड्राई फ्रूट्स काजू ये सब किशमिश. You will make sure you continue to be nourished throughout the day by making this endeavor. The majority of weight loss diet programs advocate for frequently and brief snacking. Even after all of this, your body may still experience hunger sensations as a means of objecting to the new routine and portion sizes. It's like your body protesting to the new routine. Always choose low calorie fillers always choose low calorie fillers. Low calorie fillers like raita, buttermilk, cucumber, tomatoes, और soft coconut. In these circumstances, जब भूख लगे तो ये सब खाना है. बटर मिल्क, खीरा, टमाटर, रायता और नारियल. In these circumstances, low calorie to help weight loss. You will notice that you are emotionally satisfied. Emotionally satisfied. And that the effects you get are long lasting after you understand the trick of portion management. To achieve a healthy transformation, it all comes down to adopting good habits over time. भोजन की पर्याप्त मात्रा पर रजनी रमन द्वारा निबंध लिखा गया है. सचमुच यह सटीक है. वजन कम करने और पैमाने पर सुधार देखने के लिए हममें से अधिकांश लोग अलग अलग फैट आहार और फैंसी आहार में शामिल होने के लिए ठोस प्रयास करते हैं. मेरी राय में हमारा स्वास्थ्य लक्ष्य आसानी से पूरा हो सकता है अगर किसी को अच्छे खाद्य पदार्थों की सामान्य समझ हो और वह बुद्धिमान विकल्प चुन सके, भले ही केवल 80% समय और सीमित मात्रा का प्रबंधन कर सके. पहला चरण यह निर्धारित करना है कि अब आप मुख्य पाठ्यक्रम के लिए कितना खाते हैं, और अगला कदम यह है कि आप जो पहले से खा रहे हैं उसे धीरे धीरे 25% तक कम करें. आप धीरे धीरे अपना सेवन घटाकर 3 इडली तक कर सकते हैं. उदाहरण के लिए, यदि आप 4 इडली खा रहे थे, ऐसा प्रतीत करने के लिए कि आप खा रहे हैं प्लेटफुल, आप छोटे वजन और व्यंजन और प्लेटों का उपयोग भी शुरू कर सकते हैं. आपके मुख्य व्यंजन को छोटे भागों में परोसे जाने की परिणाम स्वरूप आपको दिन में भूख लगेगी. इसलिए दूसरा चरण दिन में 2 या 3 छोटे भोजन करना है, प्रत्येक 100 ग्राम से अधिक नहीं. यह एक कप दही, एक मध्यम फल या मेवे या सूखे फल का एक हिस्सा हो सकता है. यह प्रयास करके आप सुनिश्चित करेंगे कि आपको पूरे दिन पोषण मिलता रहे. अधिकांश वजन घटाने वाले आहार कार्यक्रम बार बार और थोड़े समय के लिए नाश्ता करने की वकालत करते हैं. इस सब के बाद भी आपका शरीर अभी भी नई दिनचर्या और हिस्से के आकार पर आपत्ति जताने के साधन के रूप में भूख की अनुभूति का अनुभव कर सकता है. इस परिस्थितियों में हमेशा कम कैलोरी वाले फिलर्स जैसे रायता, छाछ, खीरा, टमाटर या नरम नारियल चुनें. आप देखेंगे कि आप भावनात्मक रूप से संतुष्ट हैं और भाग प्रबंधन की चाल को समझने के बाद आपको जो प्रभाव मिलता है वह लंबे समय तक रहता है. एक स्वस्थ परिवर्तन प्राप्त करने के लिए समय के साथ अच्छी आदतें अपनाना जरूरी है. Write a critical appreciation of portion size is the trick by Rajni Raman. Or discuss the importance of portion size in maintaining a balanced diet. How does it affect overall health and wellness? It is impossible to exaggerate how crucial portion size is to eating a balanced diet because it has a direct impact on general health and wellness in a number of important ways. Portion control is a critical aspect of controlling calorie consumption. Overeating can result in consuming more calorie than necessary, which over time can cause weight gain and obesity. Overeating can cause weight gain and obesity. On the other hand, portions that are appropriately sized and in line with each person's energy requirements help with weight management or, if needed, decrease. Appropriate serving size guarantees that people get plenty of vital nutrients, including protein, healthy fats. Appropriate serving sizes guarantee that people get plenty of vital nutrients like including proteins, healthy fats, healthy fats, minerals, and vitamins. Overeating is a concern for some nutrients. While long-term vitamin shortage can result from eating portions that are too little. Appropriate serving. Eating too little. Eating portions that are too little can eating portions that are too little can cause vitamin shortages. Appropriate serving sizes aid in blood sugar regulation, which is essential for controlling diseases like diabetes and avoiding energy surges and crashes during the day more efficiently than larger or unbalanced meals. Balanced meals with right amount of carbs, proteins, and fat help stabilize blood glucose levels by keeping the digestive tract from becoming overworked. Portion control promotes digestive health. Overindulging in large meals can cause discomfort, bloating, and other digestive problems. By complicating digestion, meals that are properly portioned enable the digestive system to work at its best and absorb nutrients quickly. Eating habits and psychological satisfaction are influenced by portion sizes. Eating in reasonable amounts makes people feel fuller and lessen the chance that they would overeat out of hunger or emotions of deprivation. Long-term adherence to a balanced diet and sustainable eating habits are supported by the psychological satisfaction. Overeating is connected to higher risks of chronic illness like cardiovascular diseases. Overeating overeating is connected to chronic illnesses like chronic illnesses like cardiovascular disease, hypertension, several types of cancer, and several types of cancer. It is also frequently associated with bigger portion sizes. Thus, it is essential to maintain portion control in order to lower these hazards and improve general health. The quantity and quality of nutrients ingested, the energy balance, and general well-being are directly impacted by portion size. A balanced diet that promotes optimum health and wellness throughout life can be achieved and maintained with the help of mindful eating techniques, including monitoring portion sizes and recognizing hunger cues. Overeating can be caused by a number of psychological barriers. Balanced diet that promotes health and wellness, health and wellness throughout life can be achieved and maintained of mindful eating techniques and eating techniques including monitoring portion sizes and recognizing hunger cues. Overeating can be caused by a number of psychological variables, which are important to recognize in order to manage portions and keep a healthy diet. A common coping mechanism for feelings like stress, worry, boredom, or melancholy is food. Emotional cues can cause eating beyond the range of psychological hunger signals of beyond the range of psychological hunger signals, physiological hunger signals, not psychological. Emotional cues can cause eating beyond the range of physiological hunger signals. Eating habit can be influenced by outside variables like the appearance and smell of food, social situations, and the availability of huge servings. For instance, observing other people eat or dining at a buffet style restaurant may encourage someone to eat more. Mindless eating and overconsumption can result from ingrained eating patterns and habits such as always finishing a plate or munching while watching TV. Eating habits such as the amount of food consumed during meals or celebrations can be influenced by social standards, peer pressure, and cultural traditions. Eating can cause cravings and overeating, especially with high calorie or extremely appetizing meals are consumed. Eating can also stimulate brain circuits linked to pleasure and reward. People may overeat if they misinterpret their feelings of hunger and fullness, especially if this portion size doesn't correspond with their physiological hunger cues. Eating can also stimulate brain circuits linked to pleasure and reward. People may overeat if they misinterpret their feelings of hunger and fullness, especially if their portion size doesn't correspond with their physiological hunger cues. Portion control can effectively address these psychological factors by portion control. Can effectively psychological factors. Portion management strategies can or portion management strategies this can improve awareness of portion sizes of portion sizes and assist people in determining when they have eaten enough. These strategies include measuring food servings, using smaller plates, and breaking meals into acceptable portions. Mindful eating techniques help lessen thoughtless eating motivated by feelings on or outside cues. These techniques include eating deliberately, savoring flavors, and paying attention to hunger and fullness signs. Clearly defining portion amounts and adhering to them can help to establish structure and lessen compulsive or habitual eating patterns. Portion control promotes a balanced approach to food intake by encouraging modernization and helping people satire appetite without overindulging. By encouraging good behaviors and lowering dependence on emotional and or environmental triggers for overeating, portion control practices help people gradually adopt healthy eating habits through mindful portion management strategies that address these psychological variables. People can improve their dietary choices, develop a healthy connection with food, and improve their general health and well being. Long term effects of adopting a healthy lifestyle can be significant and long lasting on a number of areas of an individual well being. Chronic diseases like heart disease, type 2 disease, and hypertension, and some malignancies are far less likely to occur when people follow the lifestyle factors. Type 2 diabetes. When follow are far less likely to occur. The diseases are far less likely to occur if people follow these lifestyle factors. Regular exercise. Regular exercise. Regular exercise. Portion control. A balanced diet. Keeping a healthy weight. Healthy weight. Regular exercise is very important. Balanced diet. Keeping a healthy weight. Abstaining from tobacco. Abstaining from tobacco. And modernization in alcohol use. And alcohol. Tobacco and alcohol use. By lowering blood pressure, increasing circulation, and lowering cholesterol, a healthy lifestyle also benefits cardiovascular health. By lowering blood pressure, increasing increasing circulation and lowering cholesterol. Cholesterol. A healthy lifestyle also benefits cardiovascular also benefits cardiovascular health. An immune system that is strengthened by a healthy diet, regular exercise, and enough sleep makes a person less vulnerable to infection and illness. Healthy diet and healthy diet, regular exercise, exercise, and enough sleep makes a person less vulnerable to infections and illness. Immune system. Strong immune system that is strengthened by a healthy diet, regular exercise, and enough sleep makes a person less vulnerable to infection and illness. Reducing stress hormones like cortisol through exercise. Reducing stress hormones like cortisol cortisol through exercise. Exercise and a healthy diet increases the production of endorphins through exercise and use of stress stress reduction practices. Yoga, meditation, meditation can help people become more emotionally and mentally resilient. Can help people become more emotionally and mentally resilient. Regular regular exercise and healthy diet and a healthy diet encourage the production of endorphins endorphins, and regular exercise and healthy diet encourage the production of endorphins and other neurotransmitter transmitters, which improve mood and lessen depressive and anxious systems. Which improve mood and lessen depressive depressive and anxious symptoms. A healthy lifestyle lowers the risk of age-related cognitive decline and neurodegenerative disorders, increase neuroplasticity, and improves blood flow to the brain. High energy levels throughout the day are a result of regular exercise and a balanced diet, which enhances productivity and general quality of life. Good lifestyle practices encourage peaceful sleep, and which improves both physical and mental recovery. Example of these practices include keeping a regular sleep schedule and abstaining from stimulants before bed. As people age, maintaining their physical strength, flexibility, and endurance through exercises promotes independence and mobility. Engaging in social events, community activities, and physical activities that are linked to a healthy lifestyle cultivates a sense of community and social bonds. Developing healthy habits can encourage loved ones to follow suit, fostering an environment that is supportive of long-term well-being. Empirical evidence consistently indicates that those who follow healthy lifestyle practices typically have larger lifespans than people who engage in harmful activities. Leading to healthy lifestyle lowers the chance of developing age-related illness and impairments, allowing people to age independently and with greater quality of life. Long-term savings in healthcare costs can be achieved by leading a healthy lifestyle that prevents chronic diseases and produces the need for medical interventions. In conclusion, leading a healthy lifestyle can be a favorable effect on one's longevity, mental and physical health, social physical health, social relationships, and general quality of life. The cumulative effect of healthy behavior support resilience against sickness and improve overall happiness and satisfaction, all of which lead to a more vigorous and satisfying existence. What strategies does Ranjani Raman propose to for individuals to manage portion sizes effectively in their daily meals? As a dietitian and nutrition expert, Rajni Raman suggests a number of methods for people to properly control the amounts of food they eat each day. Use smaller bowls, plates, and utensils. Use smaller bowls, plates, and utensils to indicate lesser serving. By presenting food on smaller plates, one can mentally satiate the urge for a full plate while limiting the amount actually consumed. Measure out food using spoons, measuring cups, or kitchen scales to ensure that portions are as long as indicated. By doing this, people can learn to recognize portion sizes and prevent overindulging in food. Divide the space on the plate in accordance with the suggested amounts for the various dietary groups. For example, put half of the plate in the veggies, half of the plate in veggies, 25% in lean protein, 25% in whole grain or starchy vegetables. Half plate in veggies, 25% in lean protein, and 25% in whole grains. or starchy vegetables. Eat mindful, enjoying every bite and observing your body's signal of hunger and fullness. Eat mindfully, enjoying every bite, every bite, and observing your body signals of hunger and fullness. This makes it easier to recognize fullness and discourages overindulging. To prevent mindless snacking from larger packages, divide snacks into single serving portion ahead of time. This tactic encourages mindful snacking and portion control. Restaurants frequently serve more food than is necessary. When eating out, think about splitting or a dish or asking for a reduced serving or take half the meal to go before you begin. Select meals that are high in nutrients and low in calories, as these foods offer vital nutrients. Select meals that are high in nutrients and low in calories. Making fruits, vegetables. Making fruits, vegetables, lean meals, and whole grains a priority promotes healthy eating and in general and balanced quantities. Third, thirst can occasionally be confused with hunger. Water consumption throughout the day can assist in controlling appetite and avoiding overindulging at meal times. Portion control can be added by prepping meals and planning meals in advance. In addition to saving time, batch preparation and portioning meals into containers for later use can promote balanced eating practices. Seeking guidance on portion sizes from a licensed dietitian can offer insightful counsel and assistance that is specific to each person's dietary needs and objectives. This technique encourages portion management and mindful eating, assisting people in successfully controlling their food consumption to support general health and wellness. Portion sizes and eating pattern are greatly influenced by the current food environment in a number of ways, which may have negative health effects and contribute to trends of overconsumption. Largest portion sizes are frequently offered by fast food chains and restaurants as part of value meals or promotions, which may persuade customers to select larger quantities without taking his true nutritional needs into account. Larger servings are frequently marketed in food commercials or greater value or portion or more gratifying, which affects consumer decisions and perceptions. Large amounts of ready-to-eat meals, snacks, and convenience foods are frequently offered, which makes it simpler for people to eat more calories than they should. Supermarkets and warehouse stores encourage customers to purchase bigger quantities of food at once, which could result in overeating if portions are not properly controlled. Sharing plates or ordering comparable portion size when dining out with friends or family can encourage people to eat larger servings. Large meals or buffet style dining are common during festive occasions and cultural celebrations, which encourage overindulgence in social situations. Over time, this has been a shift in perspective, which larger portions are considered typical or appropriate. This movement is largely due to increase in food packaging and serving sizes. Greater portion sizes may be visually distorted by larger plates, bowls, and glasses, which may encourage people to serve and eat more food than they actually need. Online meal orders frequently come with predetermined portion meals and meal selections that might not suit every customer's dietary requirements or tastes. Pre-portioned components may be provided by subscription-based meal kits or preferred meals, but they also run the risk of promoting ingrained consuming habits. Consumers may perceive larger portions as better value for money, leading to a preference for larger servings even when unnecessary. Larger portions are often priced attractively compared to smaller size, encouraging consumers to opt for larger servings to maximize perceived value. Greater portion sizes are a factor in excess calorie intake, which raises the risk of weight gain, obesity, and linked chronic illnesses like diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Greater serving sizes could lead to an unbalanced diet that consumes too much sodium, sugar, and harmful fats. Greater servings sizes could lead to an unbalanced unbalanced diet that consumes too much sodium, sugar, and harmful fats. High fat HFSS, high fat sugar salt diet, harmful fats. In conclusion, the modern food environment encourages greater portion sizes due to convenience, societal conventions, industrial standards, and marketing methods. These factors can affect eating habits by promoting overindulgence and causing health problems linked to unhealthful food choices. By being aware of these factors and implementing mindful eating techniques, people can effectively control portion sizes and choose healthier foods. Overeating causes one to consume more calories than is necessary, which over time may contribute to weight gain. This is especially important if there is a high fat, sugar, or processed carbohydrates content in the foods being ingested. People frequently overconsume calories unintentionally. People frequently overconsume calories unintentionally because they underestimate portion sizes. Weight gain and obesity may result from this upset of the equilibrium between energy intake and expenditure. Large serving sizes of nutrient poor but high energy foods such as fast foods and sugary snacks can supplement more healthful foods that are high in fiber, vital vitamins, and minerals. Supplant more healthful foods that are high in fiber, vital vitamins, and minerals. This may result in a lack of important nutrients that are essential for good health. The ratio of macronutrients, carbohydrate, protein, and fats in the diet may be thrown off if proteins are too large. Overindulgence in specific macronutrients like refined carbs or saturated fats can raise the risk of developing chronic illness like type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. Big servings can put stress on the digestive tract and cause indigestion, gas, and bloating. Among other unpleasant symptoms, this is especially prevalent when eating a lot of heavy or fatty foods. Overeating can have a detrimental effect on gut health because it changes the gut microbiota's makeup, which is important for immunity, digestion, and general health. Large serving sizes of food with a high glycemic index, such as refined grains and sugary snacks, can cause blood sugar levels to increase, which over time can cause insulin resistance. This has a role in the development of metabolic syndrome and type 2 diabetes. Large amounts of can cause irregular eating patterns and make it harder to maintain a healthy weight because they upset the balance of hormones that control appetite and satiety, such as ghrelin and leptin. Portion sizes that are too large can intensify the desire for unhealthy foods, creating a vicious cycle of overindulgence and bad eating habits. Portion management techniques enhance mindful eating, which raises awareness of hunger signals and satisfaction levels. Larger quantities and low quantity nutrients are related with an increased risk of chronic illness like obesity, hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and several types of cancer. Overeating related poor eating habits can have a negative impact effect on one's general quality of life by impairing one's vitality, emotional state, and physical health by affecting calorie intake, dietary balance, intestinal health, metabolic function, and long-term illness risk. Portion-size eating habits have a substantial impact on human health. Maintaining a nutritious and balanced diet can help to improve general health and well-being. Mindful eating and portion control techniques can help with this. How does modern food environment influence portion sizes and eating habits? In an effort to get customers to think of larger portions as standard or better value, several fast food businesses and restaurants offer greater portion sizes as part of meal packages or promotions. Customers customers to think in an effort to get customers to think of larger portions as standard or better value. Fast food businesses and restaurants offer greater portion sizes as part of meal packages or promotions. Offer greater portion sizes as part of meal packages or promotions. Because convenience and ready to eat foods sometimes come in larger servings, people may eat more calories than they think. Larger portion sizes may be consumed at home as a result of bulk sales of goods from supermarkets and warehouse. May be consumed at home as a result of the bulk sales and of goods and from supermarkets and warehouse stores. Sizes may be consumed at home as a result of the bulk sales of goods from supermarkets and warehouse stores. Over time, there has been an increase in food packaging and restaurant servings, which has led to the normalization of greater portion sizes. Social customs, such as sharing larger meals during get-togethers or festivities, have an impact on eating habits. Bigger bowls, plates, and glasses can visually misrepresent portion proportions, encouraging people to serve and eat more food than they mean to. Larger portion sizes are frequently marketed in food commercials as providing more value or enjoyment, which influences consumer decisions. Larger portions sizes can be marketed to give the impression that eating more food is usual or acceptable. Preset portion sizes are frequently offered by food delivery services. Preset portion sizes are frequently offered by food delivery services and online ordering portals, which might not be compatible with every customer's dietary requirements. Pre-packaged meals and subscription meal kits could be convenient, but they can also promote greater portion sizes and habitual consuming patterns. Larger servings may be preferred even when they are not necessary by customers who perceive larger amounts as offering better value for the money. Because larger portions are frequently more reasonably priced than smaller ones, consumers are encouraged to choose larger servings in order to optimize perceived value. Portion sizes that are too large add to the additional calories consumed, which can result in weight gain, obesity, and other health problems. Greater serving sizes could lead to an unbalanced diet that consumes too much sodium, sugar, and harmful fats. All things considered, the modern food environment encourages greater portion sizes through marketing tactics, industry standards, and social conventions. These factors can affect eating habits by promoting overindulgence and making it difficult for people to maintain portion sizes that are in line with their nutritional requirements. It is essential for those who want to eat healthy and control portion sizes to be aware of these factors. What are the psychological factors that contribute to overeating? How can portion control address these issues? Portion control can successfully address psychological aspects that contribute to overeating by encouraging mindful eating behaviors and developing a healthier connection with food. A lot of people use food as a coping mechanism for feelings like stress, boredom, melancholy, or loneliness. Stress, boredom, loneliness. Beyond physical hunger, science emotional causes can cause eating behaviors. Controlling one's portion size encourages people to take a moment to consider how hungry they are before eating. Appropriate serving sizes allow people to distinguish between emotional desires and actual hunger. This facilitates the development of better coping mechanisms for handling emotions other than overindulging in food. Eating habits can be influenced by outside variables such as availability of food, portion amounts served, and social environments. People who practice portion management techniques become more aware of how much food they eat. Serving sensible quantities and utilizing smaller plates or bowls might assist control environmental cause cues that usually result in overindulging. Overeating can be influenced by ingrained eating routines and habits such as cleaning your plate entirely in or munching while watching TV. By emphasizing appropriate serving plates, serving sizes, portion management method assist people to break old eating habits. This encourages mindful eating in which people eat with awareness and seize when they are full, as opposed to consuming food out of habit. Eating habits, especially the amount of food consumed during meals or festivities, are frequently governed by social standards and cultural customs. By being aware of one's own nutritional needs and preference, portion control practices help people navigate social and cultural influences. They can eat in social settings and still be in charge of their portion levels. Thanks to this, eating can cause overindulgence and cravings by activating brain circuits linked to pleasure and reward, particularly with really appetizing meals. People people can still enjoy their favorite foods in moderation without going overboard by carefully portioning them out. This encourages eating in a balanced eating in a balanced manner, ensuring that meals are enjoyed and satisfied within sensible portion amounts. Enjoyed and satisfied within sensible portion amounts. People often overeat because they misinterpret their body's signals of hunger and fullness. Of hunger and fullness by practicing portion control. People can become more conscious of their hunger and fullness cues. This keeps people free from overeating and improves their general health by enabling them to match their food consumption with their real energy needs. In conclusion, portion control encourages mindful awareness and hunger cues modernization in food to contribute to that food consumption. Modernization in food consumption, which addresses psychological issues that contribute to overeating. People can better regulate their emotional triggers from healthier eating habits. People can better regulate their emotional triggers from healthier eating habits and maintain a balanced diet by implementing portion control techniques. In what ways can portion size impact weight management and chronic disease prevention? The amount of calories consumed is directly influenced by portion size. Larger servings are usually higher in calorie, and over time, consuming more calories than the body requires can result in weight gain. Controlling portion sizes aids in calorie intake, which is necessary for either weight gain, loss, or maintenance. The key to maintaining a healthy weight is striking a balance between energy expenditure, calorie burned through metabolism, and physical activity and energy intake, calories taken. This balance is supported by portion management, which makes sure people eat just enough to meet their energy demands without going out overboard. Portion size influences the nutritional value of the food in addition to calorie intake. Consumption of nutrient dense meals, including as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, is encouraged by optimal portion sizes. These foods offer vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants that are important for maintaining general health and preventing disease. One of the main risk factors for long term conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, and several types of cancer is obesity. Limiting portion sizes lowers the risk of obesity and related health issues by preventing excessive calorie consumption and the ensuring weight gain. Large serving sizes can cause abrupt rises and falls in blood sugar, particularly when eating foods heavy in carbohydrates. This variation have the potential to eventually lead to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Balanced portion sizes that are smaller aid in better blood sugar regulation and lower the chance of developing insulin resistance. Foods heavy in sodium, trans fat, and saturated fats can have excessive portion sizes, which can raise blood pressure, cholesterol, and the risk of heart disease. Portion control promotes heart healthy eating practices by encouraging modernization in the consumption of these meals. Bloating, pain, and other digestive problems can result from overeating, which puts stress on the digestive system. Appropriate serving sizes promote overall digestive health by facilitating simpler digestion and nutrient absorption. Making portion control a habit encourages long-term eating habits that support well-being and long-term health. Effective portion control can lower a person's risk of developing chronic illness linked to obesity and poor eating, which will enhance their general quality of life. In summary, portion size affects calorie intake, nutrient quality, blood sugar regulation, and overall dietary patterns, all of which have a substantial impact on weight management and prevention of chronic disease. Portion size, weight management, and prevention of chronic diseases. People can support their health objectives, maintain a healthy weight, maintain a healthy weight, and lower their chance of developing chronic diseases later in life by engaging in portion management and mindful eating practices. Who is the writer of portion size is the Ranjani Raman, which is not a factor in portion size management for weight control, calorie deficit, nutrition density, energy, which is not a factor in portion size management for weight control, calorie deficit, nutrients density, energy balance, blood sugar regulation. Which is not a factor. Which is not a factor. A calorie deficit is not a factor in portion size management in weight control. What has psychological factor control to overeating? Pleasure eating. How does modern food environment influence portion sizes and eating habits for all? Food industry practices, bulk purchases, conveniences. How can portion control address this issue? Increasing awareness, mindful eating. Fulfilling cravings, setting limits. Portion control, fulfilling cravings. Cleanliness, physical exercise, rest, and sleep are part of personal hygiene. Which one of the following is an unhealthy habit? Eating without washing one's head. Which of the disease is called as salmonella typhi? Typhoid. Typhi means typhoid. Typhi. Typhoid. Enterica serotype typhi, called as typhoid. Which of the following main cause of transmission of hepatitis virus? Sharing drug needles. Which is the following factor necessary for person? Which of the following factor is necessary for a healthy person? Balance diet, personal hygiene, all of the above. Some important questions. What, according to Ranjani Raman, is an easy way to maintain healthy goals? Easy way to reduce 25% time, 80% time will result 25%. Like example, food, Italy, 2, 3, Italy, at least, and 3, 2 to 3 small portions of nuts, cup of curd, and low calories like cucumber, coconut, raita, small portions, 2 3 small portions of nuts, dry fruits, medium sized fruit, and low calorie buttermilk, cucumber, tomatoes. How portion size is one meals help weight loss journey? Explain with reference to portion size trick. They eat less required calories, balanced diet, balanced diet, 25% reduction for idlis to 3 idlis, 2 3 small, 2 3 small, same answer for both the questions. Small portions, low calories, diet. Thank you. Thank you everyone, and meet you in the next class. Meet you in the next class.